Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Being chased out left. He finds his man, Baldwin. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. A beautiful fake. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now they try the right side here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Bailey now to kick this one away. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw, Goff. They got a man over the middle, it's Woods. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the air now with Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, here's Goff. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On first down, it's Gurley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have recovered. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. They'll start out on the ground with a Jags. Mikel Roby brings him down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure.
To throw now in his own end zone. He's going to look deep down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's gone. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Taco Charlton in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this has no chance. It's no good, well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little, and when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And now it's 2nd down. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Goff. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Taco Charlton in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun. Goff steps away to his left. A deep ball for Gurley. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
3rd and long. It's gone. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Buying time to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Oh, wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, a 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Let's go!
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Bailey got the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, here's Goff. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good-headed scheme going.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and throw for it here. This is caught. It's Cooks. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over, 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 over.
Throwing on first down. Schmidt airing it out deep for Woods. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. play action. They'll throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. Steps away. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Gun! Gun! Where's 52?
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. A big run there by Gurley. 48 yards. So Gurley gashes the defense. A lot of people say, do you take running backs early first round? Do you want them that high? Surely you're happy you took Todd Gurley that early.
Without a doubt, Dr. Seuss. I love the way that got done by you. But even better, it's fun to watch Todd Gurley run the football. He is electrifying.
I want you to know that I did not mean to do that, by the way. They'll run here with John Kelly. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schmidt is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Patriot!
Again they run with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
They go play action here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's go! We're at 38! We're at 38!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back for pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. To throw on 2nd down. Schmidt. And he rifles one incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, and they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing on 3rd and long. Schmidt. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They needed 15. They got 15. And a good mark to boot. It's 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier. Some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On 1st and 10. Schmidt. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to the air on 2nd down. Schmidt. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, It tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Frank Clark in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Throwing on 3rd and long. Schmidt dumps it off to Gurley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Good move by Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And the ball is knocked out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking
nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, Give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
He's still barreling through. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Off-play action. Schmidt. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're... And got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 52 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal. Bailey now to kick this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. That one goes for 24 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Gurley looking for a repeat of his 2017 performance. He's off to a good start as the Rams come up 1st and 10. Gurley again here on 1st down. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, 29 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the toss, it's Gurley. Todd Gurley, 30 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Seahawks. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for L.A., it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now, I'm too, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shit from a, boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. Yo, too up, brown blew up, copped that new rape on them haters, threw up, brother went to jail for them, told me you up, first time I seen 100 bands, yeah I grew up, ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club. Up if your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with you right now. I got you right now. Nothing. You need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases one do me dirty, I'ma find you lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself, rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help, they keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said broski you a star. I said brother hold it down, soon we'll all be